So I'm just prepping ceviche aguachile for the week. Just because I don't want to be stuck in the kitchen all week, so I'm prepping it now. My kids are asleep, and just trying to get it out the way, basically. So I marinated my shrimp in the lime earlier today, and it's done pretty much. So I chopped up, what do I have here? It's cucumber, red onion, serrano, tomatoes, and I'm gonna add the flank style imitation crab meat. Then I'm gonna chop up I'm gonna cube up the shrimp and throw it in there. But before I do that, I'm gonna drain the shrimp. I'll show you guys right now. Let me just show you guys. So I've had this in my fridge for a couple hours. I freshly squeezed lime juice into it and let it cook in there for, you can do it for like an hour, but I let it cook longer just because I had no rush. So I like to drain that lime just because I feel like that lime juice is not, it just tastes bitter if you use it. So after I drain the lime juice, I like to just add freshly squeezed lime juice again into this. So basically I'm just gonna add everything into this bowl. I do have a recipe somewhere along my page here. I think it's on TikTok or on Instagram, one of those two. So yeah, I'm just chopping up the crab meat into, like, I don't know, chunks, I guess. It already kind of comes with, or in a chunk style. So I'm just gonna basically go over it really quick. I don't mind it not too big, but I don't want it too small either. I feel like then it falls off the tostada because I like to eat it on tostadas. We all do. So this will be ready for the rest of the week. I've been trying to meal prep more often than I usually do because, I don't know, just being in the kitchen every day is just not ideal, especially when you want to be doing other things. So yeah, just like that. It's not even like, there's little pieces, there's big pieces, it's a little bit of everything. And I'm gonna add it into this bowl. So this bowl doesn't have anything besides the vegetables that I just showed you guys right now. I'll season it in a little bit with some other stuff that I have ready to pour in there. But right now it's just the vegetables, adding the crab meat. Then I'm gonna add some lime juice and clamato as well, and some red hot sauce and tapatio. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit of both of a cocktail, and what do you call it? Ceviche. So I don't know. It's just, I feel like you can make this to your style. You can make it in so many different ways. There is no right or wrong way. So this is what I just poured into that bowl. I'm gonna use another bag. I used one of these already. I'm gonna use this one too. Then I'm gonna do the shrimp. But I am making two different things. I'm making aguachile and ceviche, so I'm gonna split the shrimp up with something else in a little bit after I do this first. So I'm making the ceviche first. So I don't know, I've been enjoying meal prepping, kind of. It's not like meal prepping the type that you see, like adding it into a container. I just basically meal prep into big Tupperware and I put it in the fridge, and then we all just eat as we please throughout the week. I can eat this all week, and it's so healthy for you too. So healthy and full of protein. So this is the full bowl with everything in it. The crab meat, chile serrano, tomate, red onion, and pepino. Not jalapenos. Did I add jalapeno? I didn't. Just cucumber, yeah. And so now I'm gonna chop up some of this some of the shrimp that I had marinating, and I'm gonna also leave half of it for the aguachiles, because aguachile, so I always make it different. I never make it the same. This time I boiled tomatillos, serranos, onion, and yeah, just that. So I'm gonna blend that with some cilantro that I have right here. I would add avocado, but I'm allergic to avocado, which is weird, I know, but I am. So I'm not gonna add avocado. Then I'm gonna pour that into that, like the shrimp, aguachile verde, I don't know, with some, what are they called, the chiltepines and mangoes. So yeah, I'm making just like a variety of different things. Then for like when we're serving ourselves, everyone else can add the avocado if they want to. But yeah, unfortunately I cannot add avocado, sadly, because it's so good. So the shrimp that was marinated, I'm just gonna chop it into like little pieces and add it into this bowl. Not too little. I don't like when it's too little and then it just like falls off the tostada. So decent size pieces. Okay, so I am done with the ceviche. Not done actually, but I'm done adding all of the like solid ingredients. Just gonna mix it up. Okay, so now I'm gonna start adding the like liquids and just salt and not pepper, but just salt. Maybe salt actually, just because I like to add the salsa Maggi. Let me grab the clamato. So I'm gonna add some of this called Maggi seasoning, but to me it tastes like soy sauce. So I don't know if I'm gonna need to add salt after this. But it's so good. I use this on my white rice instead of soy sauce. Then some red hot sauce. Some tapatio. A lot. And clamato. So it's like an in-between cocktail ceviche type of thing. I don't like it too juicy, so that's why I call it a ceviche, but yeah, like I don't know, just like in between. But I think it's not juicy enough to be a cocktail, so ceviche to me. So this one I did not add a lot of chile just because my kids like to eat this one and they're not big fans of chile, unfortunately. But in order for them to actually eat it and for it not to go to waste, I have to be easy on the chile. So just keeping this one super simple. The aguachile is what I'm gonna go in with the chile, like a lot stronger. So that's the one I like, and that's the one with like mango and a tomate. It's like a green salsa, a salsa verde, and it's so good. So this I'm gonna taste in a little bit. I'm gonna just like let the flavors sit together for a little bit, and then we'll taste it. If it needs more of anything, then I'll add it. So for the aguachile, I'm gonna add it in here. Again, I'm gonna remove it from the lime that it was sitting in. I feel like it gets bitter. And just, that's what that ceviche needs, is some more lime. So I'm just gonna add some more lime. So freshly squeezed lime in this again. It's cooked from earlier, but I do like some freshly squeezed lime again. And that's what I'm gonna do to the ceviche, is add some more lime. I feel like I never make it the same. I always end up adding something different each time I make ceviche or aguachile. You can make aguachile and ceviche in so many ways. So yeah, I'll try to post from this live on my feed because it's always different. But anyway, let me grab the limes. That way I can squeeze some in here, and then I'm gonna blend. So over there behind me, I have the tomatillo, as I mentioned earlier. Tomatillo, jalapeno, onion. Then I'm gonna add the cilantro first. So these are washed already. I just leave the stickers on. I shouldn't, but I do. Too much to go through. So I'm gonna add some more lime, and then I'm gonna add some more lime to the ceviche as well. I love it. My mouth is watering, but I love for it to be very limey, super limey on the tostadas. These are really good with mango. Like, I love aguachile with mango. Tastes so good. It's like refreshing to just incorporate that sweet and that spice. So yummy. I need to get me a juicer. Okay, so this is good for the aguachile because I'm gonna basically drench this one in see. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the comments. I should though. Pero si se me hace agua la boca. Siempre. Trying to go through it. Where do you buy your pans? I don't even know if everyone's in here still, but what pans? If you're still here, have you heard of a book called The Goddess Method by Lorenzo? No. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, I'll try to pay attention to the comments. Hello. How are you, girl? But yeah, so I think this is good with this slime. I added one more. Because then again, the salsa is gonna go in this one. So I'm gonna leave this one alone. That should be good. And then what really needs a lime will be this, because I love this to be super juicy. Like very juicy. Very sour. Not sour, but you know, limey. So yeah, I feel like that's what was missing on this one. I want to try to make ceviche. I've seen, like, I think it's must be Cindy. I don't know, but she makes this like ceviche with salsa negra. It looks really, really good. I've only tried ceviche with a mango sauce, an avocado sauce, tomatillo sauce, like salsa verde or salsa rojo, whatever, however you say it. Or just aguachile in general with lime and little chiles. There's so many ways, as I mentioned before, to make it. But yeah, I want to start trying like the different ways. I saw this from my previous live, and I have. Well, glad you found her. If you follow me on Instagram, I usually post on my stories. So earlier, I had marinating the shrimp in lime juice and chicken with mustard with spices. So basically I was marinating chicken with what is it? I think it was pepper, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and mustard. And I just pan fried that one and made some pasta on the side. Super easy meal, simple, but it's good. Gives you what you need throughout the week. Just because lately I feel like I have not really been in the mood to just stay in the kitchen every day. So just meal prepping ahead of time. I won't put it in containers, but I do put it just like in a big container, and we'll serve ourselves throughout the week as we need to, just because we're like in and out the house. So yeah, it comes in handy. Ceviche. To me it's ceviche, I don't know. I mentioned it before. Ceviche is different to everyone. I feel like ceviche can be made in so many different ways. So I made a ceviche and aguachile. I'm making it right now as well. A little bit of aguachile on the side, it's not a lot. Just because I prefer aguachile over ceviche. So I'm gonna make aguachile with mango and a green salsa verde. Something about mango and that spice, so good. So I have 2 more limes to squeeze just because I cut them already, so might as well just use them. And this ceviche will be done. And then we can just use it on a tostada with some mayo, so good. So I probably should have music in the background, but I'm here watching Batman. I prefer to have a show or a movie on, so it's a little more quiet. Enjoying my quiet time while cooking. It's the best. I like to cook at night or in the evening. I do not like to cook during the day. I'm not a big fan of cooking during the day unless it's breakfast. Not a fan of cooking during the day. I don't know what it is. I like to just have some nice chill lights on, even though it's kind of bright. And just something about cooking in the evening is comforting to me. Oh my god, how many limes did they cut? Okay, so I think that's good for this bowl. I'm gonna add this last one that I have left in the aguachile. And so behind me I have the blender, and that pot is what I'm gonna blend. What's in it is what I'm gonna blend and then pour over this. I just need to cut up the mangoes and then I'm done. Besides the mess, I'm probably gonna clean it tomorrow. We'll see how motivated I am to clean tonight. To my TikTok, that way the recipe can be on there because as I mentioned, my recipes are never the same. I always do something different. It's weird. But yeah, so I'm gonna just go and blend that really quick and then I'm gonna add that salsa to this. I think this is done. I just need to taste it and see if it needs like more salt. But this is pretty much done. It looks so good. It looks refreshing. So good. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this salsa in here. It does need more salt, but I'm gonna just add it into the bowl. And then I'm gonna add the mangoes, and I think that's it. And the shoot pines as well. So yeah. Let's see. Let me catch up here, guys. Sorry. Yes, I love to cook at night, like so much. It's just soothing, isn't it? Like I feel like it's soothing. No one's bothering you, and even if there is, like if everyone's around, something about it being just dark outside, you can throw on some music or a movie and your, dim lights, whatever, and just cook. I feel like it's nice. And not many people get that. A lot of people cook early. I don't know. I'm not an early cooker. It's not fun. Like I can do it, but I just don't have fun. No, I don't. I'm married. Okay, so this green salsa I'm just gonna add to this. And like I mentioned, I needed more salt. I think I made too much salsa. I'm probably gonna save some. Yeah, I'm gonna save some for like eggs or something in the morning. Let me grab a spoon. And then I'm gonna add the aguachile to this. Not the aguachile, the mangoes. So I have the mangoes here. I'm gonna use this one. I'm probably gonna use 2 of them. Let me see. Trying to see which one's more ripe. That one doesn't go bad. So I'm gonna chop up this mango, 2 mangoes. Yeah, my knives need to be sharpened. So I'm gonna just cut up a lot of mango pieces and throw it in there. It tastes so good. If you have not tried it, if you haven't tried mango with shrimp and like the chile that it has, whatever, however you make it, you're missing out. It is really good. Okay, so we're just gonna throw that in there. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate it. You're to go, Kinsey. Bring it, girl. Yeah, like I've been doing it for a while, but I never used to do it. When I first started doing like aguachiles or ceviche, I did not use mango. But then I feel like it started kind of like trending on social media like a while back, and that's when I started to incorporate it. It's really good. Probably be using a smaller knife. Thank you. I haven't been doing it that often just because I like to cook at night. But yeah, I'll have to get on here more often. I did it a couple times. But it's just like a mixture of just cooking and getting ready, I guess, that I've been doing for lives. But I appreciate it. And I'm happy to see you here and actually like socializing. Sometimes like getting on live is so intimidating. I feel like no one really talks and it's just like, I don't know, it's weird. And I'm a very like, in general, shy person. I feel like I find myself very shy, introverted. So I feel like getting on live was very intimidating for me, but I don't know, kind of not getting used to it, but just trying to get through it, through the whole awkward stage of being on live and like talking, I guess. It can be really weird. So it's aguachile verde con salsa verde with mango and ceviche. I made a separate ceviche. So this is, I'm making aguachile now. And I have another bowl of ceviche over there. Like cutting a mango is so like hit or miss with the bone in the middle. Like you never know if it's just gonna be straight down the middle. So I'm gonna have to cut off a lot of that piece. I've never eaten raw tuna. It looks good, but I don't know. Something about it kind of looks weird too at the same time. Thank you. And if you do videos, I'm gonna go check your page out. I'll follow you too after this, but yeah, don't be scared. Just get on live. Let it run. Even if you're not talking, play some music. Yeah, like my first lives are very quiet, super quiet. Thank you, Allison. I'm so happy to see you here. Honestly, like I love to freaking, I don't even know what the word is. Like just interact, especially with like other women and moms. I don't know, whatever. It's therapeutic for me. So definitely happy to see you here. My phone is clean, by the way. I always disinfect it before I start cooking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try the tuna. We've been to like sushi places, and what is it? I think it's like the poke bowls. Is that what has the raw tuna, or is it like raw salmon? I don't know. And I'm very hesitant to eat them because it's raw. I have this like thing, like it looks really good, but I'm still hesitant to try it. I just prefer sushi, regular cooked sushi, Las Vegas rolls type of situation because it's cooked. Thank you. I don't almost wear. Sorry. Yeah, tuna's like good for you in general. Oh, okay. Just like this and like ceviche. When I make ceviche or aguachile, I don't boil my shrimp. I cook it in lime. So that makes sense. Okay, so then it's cooked. It's safe to eat. I mean, what, safe, right? At your own risk, basically. But if I can eat this while it's cooked in lime, I'm sure I can try the other one. I am gonna add chiltepín into the into this aguachile. I always add chiltepín y chile de árbol sometimes, but one or the other at least. So a little bit of red onions into the aguachile. Okay, so not too many. Then the chiltepín. I don't know if it's bad. I've done it many times. Don't think it is. But not sure. But this is definitely, I'm basically meal prepping for the week. So yeah, it's a little bit of both for later and for now. I am making aguachile con salsa verde and mango and ceviche. So I'll show the ceviche right now a little bit. So here I'm going to add the chiltepín. Some people like to add it whole. I like to just already add it into little, like I like to grind it before I add it. That way, because I don't like to bite into a whole chile. Like, then it's just spicy and it burns your mouth. So I like to add it already like this. This I got it in Rocky Point, Puerto Peñasco. I don't know where else they have it. I feel like I've only seen these things in Mexico. Maybe like a Hispanic store. I don't know if like Food City, where I live, there's like Food City. There's, what else? That's like all I can think of. A carniceria maybe will have it. But I got this in Mexico. Yeah, it's a little chile. It reminds me of my grandpa, so I was like, I gotta get it. I have a little turtle too. They have like so many different designs. So yeah, you just put like the chile in there And it comes with this little thing. So I don't know if you can see like little ridges in there, but I feel like I need to sharpen the wood because it comes a little sharper at first to kind of grind the chile. But you can always just like grind the chile. If it's toasted chile, which these are toasted, you can always grind it in a napkin and then just throw it in. It like honestly works the same. But I just saw that when I was up there, so I just grabbed it. You're from San Diego? Oh, okay. Do they have like a food city? What's up there? Yeah, it's really good. Just prepping it for the week just to have in the fridge to kind of like snack on throughout the day. I'm so bad at eating anything protein related, like to intake protein as much as we're supposed to intake. I'm super bad at that. I don't eat as much protein as I should. And sometimes it's because I don't want to eat what I have. Like I don't like leftovers. But when it's like stuff like this, I love to eat it. Thank you. Thank you, Irene, for sharing it. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Yeah, like I like leftovers when it's like a dish I really enjoy. Because otherwise, if it's like chicken, I don't like chicken leftovers. Chicken doesn't taste the same the next day. There's just like a handful of things I just don't like to eat the next day. And then you get busy doing things or just whatever in general. So it's just like to intake as much protein as we should be taking. It's so hard. But I find that this has like a lot of protein. Aunque te comas una tostada or two, like it's enough to fuel your body. So I like to have, I don't make it that often, but I do like to have it in the fridge. So that's why since I got in the little roll of cooking today, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make enough for the week, at least. So the aguachile is done. It's just red onion, mango, una salsa verde that has cilantro, chile serrano, yellow onion, and tomatillos. That's all I blended and threw it in here. Y luego con chiltepín and lime. And then this is a ceviche, which is done too. So I'm like basically done cooking. Oh my God, that one was heavier. So this is a ceviche. I mentioned earlier that I want to try making the ceviche in salsa negra. I've never tried it, but it looks so good. My mouth is watering. But yeah, so this is a lot of ceviche too. I feel like I made a lot. This, I added the imitation crab meat, so I think that's why I made more. I just realized I did not throw the cilantro in that salsa verde. So it did not have cilantro this time because I forgot. I'll probably throw it in tomorrow. So yeah, I'm basically done. So en este ceviche le eché pepino, tomate, chile serrano, red onion, y luego clamato, red hot y tapatío. Y luego pues le eché más limón. Porque pues me gusta sacarle el limón en cuanto pues cocino el camarón. No me gusta usar el mismo jugo. So yeah, that's just basically what I made. And hice más ceviche de que hice aguachile. So voy a echar el ceviche in this container. That way I could put it in the fridge. I'm gonna taste it really quick because I don't know if it needs more salt or maybe a little more clamato. I feel like it's not that it's dry, but let me taste it. Let me go get the tostadas. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little taste test. I did not expect life to be so good tonight. I'm so happy everyone's here. Whoever's in here, thank you. Yeah, the aguachiles are my favorite. Like over ceviche, I prefer aguachile for sure. I'm so sad that I didn't add the cilantro. So estos son los aguachiles. I don't know why. I feel like somebody asked what it looked like. I'm trying to. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love to see everyone here. It makes me really happy. Okay, so I usually like to add mayonesa on the tostadas, but I'm not gonna do it right now just because I want to see what it tastes like before, to see if it needs anything, like if it's missing any salt or something. Clamato. It's really good. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the salsa Maggi. Just a little bit. And then a little bit more tapatio. But other than that, it's really yummy. I'm like urging to put some more clamato, but then I feel like it's gonna be como un cocktail, and I really don't want it to be a cocktail. The lime, just, it's so important. I personally feel like it's so important if you're gonna cook your shrimp, like when you're making como se dice, mariscos. So like, how do you say mariscos in English? Seafood? I don't know. And if you're gonna cook your seafood, like shrimp, for example, in lime juice, I feel like it's important to drain that lime juice after it's been cooked in. Anytime I've used that same lime juice, in whether it's ceviche or aguachiles, I feel like it tastes bitter. It doesn't taste, I feel like the shrimp releases some type of different flavor into it. So I feel like it's important to just drain that juice, the lime juice, and then add new lime juice, like new freshly squeezed lime juice, into like the dish that you're actually making. I find that it just tastes a lot better that way. So yeah, the ceviche is done, aguachile is done, and I think I'm done. Well, no, okay. So let's add, I'm gonna not prep, but I'm gonna store it, which is the whole point as to why I'm cooking so late and making everything ahead of time, because I don't want to be in the kitchen till like Thursday. So I'm just adding the ceviche, excuse me, into a container for the week. That way it's easy for everyone to just dip in and serve themselves, excuse me, after, you know, all the after school stuff. It makes it 10 times easier, and you don't have to be in the kitchen cooking your life away. Which I love cooking, but sometimes I don't want to be in the kitchen all night. So yeah, I'm gonna just store it in this. I know there's like been a bunch of those like join my live type of situations lately. That is so intimidating to me. Like, you don't know these people. Here we go again. No. Like, I should try it, but that is a little bit scary and intimidating to me. Okay, so I think it's gonna fit. So that's the ceviche. Just need to get the lid for it. This is ready for the fridge and to be stored. Then I just need to get something for the aguachile. Just use the same one. I think it's too big, but I'll just pour it in there. It looks so good. And when I eat right now, I'm probably gonna end up eating. No, not really. What do I do? I mean, I don't use like a, what is it called? Like a shampoo. like a high-end shampoo specifically for hair. I don't. I just use regular shampoo. Head and Shoulders. Lately I've been using, I think it's Cremo, just because it smells so good. And I feel like it makes your hair smell good for like 2 days. It just smells really good. But I'm not one to not wash my hair every day. I can't because I get really oily, which sucks because you're not, I mean, they say you're not supposed to wash your hair every day, but I do. And then for conditioner, I just use the Garnier, the honey, I forgot what it's called. Honey something. But yeah, I don't really do anything. I use Olaplex hair mask like twice a month. But I really don't do anything, you know, special to my hair. And it's expensive to buy like all those crazy products and not know if it's gonna work. So like once in a while, I'll buy a nice, like, I don't know, like Olaplex to me is already expensive. Crafts by Nancy. Oh, that's funny. My shirt's just like this. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, it's definitely bleach stains. That's funny that you spotted that because I have my shirts that I use in the kitchen. Like I feel like I'm getting red. There are certain shirts that I use, like when I know I'm gonna be in the kitchen washing dishes and cooking and cleaning, I use specific shirts because of the bleach. I like to clean with bleach. That is so funny that you caught that because yeah, a lot of my shirts are damaged because of bleach. My daughter recently started cleaning dishes too. So anytime I call her down to clean the kitchen, I'm like, put your bleach shirt on because otherwise your shirts are gonna get damaged. Thank you. Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, me too. That's so funny. My mom tells me it's like really bad for you, like for our inside, like our intestines. So I try not to use a lot, but I cannot help but wash my dishes with bleach. And the kitchen just smells so fresh and clean afterwards too. Yeah, I don't care. Like, it's just bleach and they make clothes to look like this sometimes, so yeah. So I'm gonna just probably start putting things away. So earlier I just cooked behind me over here. I had made some, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm always posting on my stories there, like what I'm doing throughout the day. If I'm cooking, cleaning, whatever. Today was just like a spur of the moment, I'm gonna meal prep type of day. And I marinated the shrimp in lime for the Ceviche Aguachile. Then I put some chicken to marinate with some mustard and some spices, which was just pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and salt. And then I just pan fried that, made some pasta on the side. That's like a super simple meal too. It's good. I think it's good. If you add some like Parmesan cheese over it, if you add some pepper flakes, I think it's really good. So yeah, today was just like a whole day of just meal prepping, basically. Which I'm happy because I don't always meal prep. To me, this is meal prepping. I know like usually you see people like storing it in little containers, putting it in the fridge, but that doesn't work in this house. So I just meal prep in a big container and everybody can just serve themselves or I can serve them easily from these containers throughout the day. Or in the afternoons, just because sometimes we do have busy days or busy afternoons with my kids. So yeah, it's super easy. Thank you. They do have an after smell. I swear to God. And I think that's why I started using bleach, because if you don't use bleach and you wash certain like cups, especially cups, because when you're eating out of your bowl or your plate, you're not going to smell your bowl. But when you're drinking out of your cup, your nose is in it, so you smell it. If you don't use bleach and you're drinking out of your cup, it smells fishy. I've honestly like encountered a fishy smell when you're drinking out of a cup that isn't washed with bleach. So ever since, I've been using bleach to wash my dishes. Yeah, Samantha, that's what me and So Crafts by Nancy are talking about, because definitely, like, I have so many, and I try to, like, not wear it on when I'm, like, record anything or whatever, but I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, it's gonna get dirty. But yeah, like, so many shirts full of bleach. I've messed up so many nice shirts, unfortunately, because of the bleach. Yes, eggs make it smell, definitely. Anything, I feel like, just sticks to it. And especially, like, if you don't rinse that cup with soap and water after using it, like, I feel like it's gonna stink. The Señora shirts. Yes, I am. Yeah. I wasn't, but back in August, I did become a stay-at-home mom again. Sophia, we were just talking about our shirts, how they're bleach stained because of the dishes that we wash. So yeah, I have, like, stains everywhere, all over my clothes. But, so I'm gonna just put this away. I need to put the chicken away, as I mentioned, into something as well with that pasta. That way, the rest of the week can go smoothly, because I don't want to be in the kitchen slaving my life away. There's other things that need to be done, you know? So now it's just basically time to clean everything up. That's so funny. Yeah, everybody always asks, like, can I put my hat down? Can I touch the counter? You know, like, they're so cautious about the bleach. I don't know if that, like, I didn't realize that happens in other homes too. But yeah, that's for sure a thing here. And then too, I'm just like, if you guys leave your stuff on the counters, it's gonna get bleached at your own risk. Don't leave it on the counter. So I've been a stay-at-home mom since I was like 19 and a half or so. Yeah, right? Yes. Yeah. So since I was 19, midway, I've been a stay-at-home mom, and then I started working like 3 years ago. And then I stopped working back in August. But I am going to start working again, hopefully, at least around August or so, at the end of this year. Just because it's, you know, it's crazy. Life is not like it used to be. I know. It's so stressful. It's like, you're like, okay, once the kids go to bed, I'm going to get some me time. But then by then you're just tired, and then you get up and then you do it all over again. And it's like, it's exhausting. So that's why I feel like meal prepping, like, it's nice to have some food going in the afternoons and to have that smell of food, but then it's exhausting. So yeah, I really, like, have been trying my best to meal prep when I can, at least to have food for like 2 days when I do cook. So yeah. You are? Yeah, it's hard. How many babies do you have? So I hadn't worked since I was 19. I hadn't worked since I was 19. I stopped working before I had my son. I got pregnant at 18, had him at 19. Then I started working 3 years ago. And I was working in an oral surgery office. That is so funny. Yes, we do, girl. Like, look, it's everywhere. Some shirts, I've honestly, like, I liked them so much that I ended up spraying more bleach on it just to, like, make it look like a thing on the shirt, because I wanted to wear it out. But yeah, this one's for sure like it's a goner. Yes, I completely agree. And it's so hard to even say that to everyone. It's hard to even speak on it, because a lot of people are like, you're so lucky, which it is a huge, huge blessing. But it's also like something you're basically, you're giving up your life. You're giving up your time to even be successful or try to get a career for your children, for your babies, which are the most important. But now that mine are getting older, it's hard, because not, you know, people start to see it as like, oh, you're just so lucky. And they don't really see past like what comes with all of that you gave up. So it's definitely hard and it's very rewarding. It's both. It's, like I said, it's super hard to even talk on it. Not everyone understands. Thank you, Danya. Yeah, I do live in Tucson, but I'm from Phoenix. I live in Tolleson. I wonder if I like ever met you. But I haven't lived in Phoenix since I was 18. Good night, Claudia. I so appreciate you being here. Like, truly. Have a good night, for sure. Definitely. Because everyone expects us to look a certain way and to make it look so easy, and which in most cases we do make it look so easy because we know how to take on all that heavy weight, I feel like. So yeah, it's not easy whatsoever. And no one ever really truly knows that, you know, what's all of those feelings besides us and that story and the paths that we're living through. So I feel you, Mama. You're not alone. Do you think so? I'm really short. Maybe that's why. I'm tiny. I feel like my kids even tell me, like, are you gonna ever grow? Yeah, it is. As long as they're safe and sound and in a peaceful environment, that's, you know, definitely what matters. I have gonna have a 16-year-old in June, gonna have a 13-year-old in June, and I have a 10-year-old. We should. Message me, honestly. I don't know anyone. I mean, like, I've met some friends. I do have 2 really good friends here, but I'm not from here, so I don't really know anyone else. Thank you, Giselle. You look beautiful as well. I'm so happy to see so many people in here. Like, honestly, I feel like this has been, I've gone on live so many times before, and it's like super just like not active at all. And it's probably because I'm not talking very much either, but yeah, tonight, I don't know, something about tonight. Yes, girlfriend, DM me so we can get together. See, weird things like that is just weird. Like, no. Earlier I had made I grilled some chicken with pasta, but I didn't I didn't come on live for that one. But I'm like basically done. I just basically stored everything into containers for the week. They look clean to you? Oh my God. Thank you. So when I wash the dishes, I fill up the sink with some Dawn soap and Clorox and warm water, and then with a rag, I just go over that, and then yeah, that's it. But like at your own risk, because there has been times where I think I used too much bleach and it kind of like left this little white film on it, and I had to kind of scrub it off. So I don't know if it's like the greatest idea depending on what type of paint you have on your cabinets, because there's been spots that I kind of messed up. But like above the microwave, it's so oily. You just can't really tell from here, but super oily. It's hard to keep them clean. Yeah, girl, don't get unmotivated, because I just mentioned this earlier on my live here. Like this, that's why I'm still on here. Like I already did the aguachiles, I made ceviche, but it's such a good night with live. Honestly, like I love how much interaction I'm getting. So much good interaction, and I'm loving it so much, because this is what I get on for, to try to like talk to as many of you girls as I can. It's comforting to me. And it did start off super slow, like super slow. And I wasn't talking either, because I don't know, it's like awkward. It can be super awkward. I don't even know what to talk about sometimes. But I guess since I was kind of cooking at the same time, it kind of like made it flow easier. But just keep doing it. Even if you're not saying anything, put some music in the background. Keep doing it. See, I don't know. I follow this girl on Instagram. What's her name? Vanessa something. She was like this. She used to like clean for That was like what she would do. So she gives out so many good cleaning tips, and I think the way she cleans, I haven't tried this, but the way she cleans her cabinets, I think it's just with that Dawn spray, and then just a rag, I think. I haven't tried it that way, so I wonder if that works a lot better. And it probably like removes all the oil too from the stove when you're cooking. And I don't have like the best, my fan, I think it just turns on. I don't even think it like sucks anything up. So all the oils go all over the cabinets. Oh, yeah, I was getting a lot of requests for them to join me in live, like Middle Eastern people. It was really weird, and I'm just like, no. It was just like, why? But I know a lot of people, I was just talking about that, like a lot of people get on live now together, and they like, they join it, and they don't know each other. And at first when I was watching other people's lives, I'm like, do these people know each other? Because you could tell they didn't know each other, and it was just awkward. But I guess that's just a thing right now. I don't know if I could ever do that though. Of course, girl, anytime. I'm like honestly barely getting the flow of this. It's so new to me, super new. Yeah, Jasmine, just do it, and just like start with music. I think this is like, I can count on my hand with how many lives I've been on, and with one hand, and I don't know, yeah, like it's not many times I've gone on live, and it's been with music to kind of kill that awkwardness. Because yeah, it can be like super awkward. Like right now I have a movie on because it's nighttime, not in the mood for music, but yeah, just start with some music. So I'm gonna just finish putting things away and probably just let this run a little longer. Good night, guys. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna just get off now, but I appreciate whoever was in here. And tomorrow I do plan on going live just to get ready. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys.